So that's where we currently left it. So the next stage where we want to get the other one up to is to about here. So we need to define those and do the rolled edges on this one. So there's a few ways we can do this. One is putting it down like this. The other is working from the back side. The other one is not actually using the horn of the anvil and using the ball stake. But for now we're going to start on the horn and then yeah. So this is the way I find the easiest for doing this type of stuff. Don't forget that we're going to have to drop this part here in more once we've done the next plate, just to get that lining up nicely. But you'll see what I mean a bit later on. But for now, so if we imagine a line along here of the anvil, that's the line I want to do. So just keeping the same face. By angling the plate, that means I'm going to get a straight curve, even though that this isn't straight. Sounds a bit strange, but it does work. I'm just going to simply turn it around and do the same angle. So we've got it reassembled. We've got the flutes going in. Not really sure if it's called a flute, but that's what we're going to say. From the inside, it's looking pretty good. But on the outside, we have some big gaps. So we're getting up to the time where we need to anneal the piece. The spring steel is just getting a bit hard, and it's not really going where I'm wanting it to, because it's becoming harder it gets, more obstinate it's going to get, more it doesn't want to move. So I need to relax the steel back down, make it nice and groovy, so it'll fall into the grooves that I want. And that's how I was able to get sitting like this. Even though this one here still needs a final finish, but for now it's a lot better than what this one is. I'm going to heat it up, get it all cherry red, and then I'm going to leave it to cool down slowly. Yeah, and then I'm going to come back and close these gaps and clean up some of these flute marks. So I'm just coming up and I'm doing a refining of these edges and through here, making all the plates sit nicely. So just taking those gaps out, refining, putting a rolled edge at the top. We'll cut a piece off at the bottom and then do a rolled edge. But for right now, I'm just trying to make it look more uniformed over the whole shape, getting these plates to sit right. So with the plenishing all finished, got the shapes in, pretty happy with the overall shape. So next stage, what we need to do is put in the holes for the leather. So for this one here, I'm going to go 4 individual straps. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should give me a nice suspension. And I can hear that air crying. So I've done the holes and I've given the whole thing a light sand over the top. So the next thing we need to do from this stage is to heat it up to red hot and put in some oil. So the area that I'll be heating up is in these fire bricks. So I'll place the pauldron on a block. I'll heat the whole thing up from inside out. Therefore try and keep the heat, as much heat in there as I can. So I'm actually having a real difficulty of getting the whole pauldron up to heat. So what I might do is change tactics a little bit. And wait until tomorrow and do it on the forge and the gas torch. So the hardening was successful, and we can tell this by grabbing a file and running it across the top. And because it's not biting in, we know that it's nice and hard. Well, it's harder than the file. But if we're to leave it at this stage, if you hit it with a sword, it'll just shatter like glass. It's very brittle. So what we need to do is take off all this oil and then heat it up to the blue. We've got a nice blue over the top. So I've got my pieces hardened and tempered. I've also blackened the piece. So check out my other videos on how to blacken and temper armour. So the next step is to put rivets in the blind holes. On that, then we'll start doing the leather. So I've got the leather here. So for now, we're going to get on to covering those holes there with a rivet. Alright, so next we're going to be doing is the leather. Okay, so we've got to be careful about what angle we put these on. So a trick I tend to use is lining up where that rivet went on both sides. Getting the angle right for the next two holes. And then marking it off. So I'm going to use a sharp nail. And then we're going to poke it in. And poke it in on the other side. Alright, so I'm going to put this down because I can hear my darling daughter, Lydia, calling my name. So she's way more important than this video. So I'll see you later. Alright, so I finished my first one. That's the back. And that's the front. We've got pretty good articulation all the way around. So movement's not going to be an issue on the inside. Had to add another strap in here just to help with that gapping that's happening. But as you put weight on the inside, that closes that gap up. Yeah, what it looks like when it's on. So full movement up. So yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with that. It's a good result. So thank you guys for watching. If you've got any comments down below, feel free. So my next step is I'm going to finish the other shoulder, but that'll be later tonight. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and all that stuff. Alright, catch us later.